Hello, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here today and practicing with me once again. And if you are new to this class, it's your first time to practice with me. My name is Daniela. Have your mats and let's start our practice today. We will begin our practice in standing. So, coming at the top of your mats, keep the feet slightly apart. Be passive for now and bring the hands at the heart in Namaste. Relax the shoulders down, relax the jaws, chin slightly tuck in, close down the eyes, and take a couple of breaths here with me. Just a moment to bring ourselves to our yoga mats, to our practice, to bring ourselves to this present moment, and make sure to say thank you to yourself for deciding to show on the mat for you today. Make sure to say thank you always for who you are, knowing that you are a wonderful being. Keep breathing here. Start observing your breath, the inhale and exhale through the nostrils, making sure you're not collapsing in the lower back. Maybe why not setting up a positive intention for your practice today. And we take here just 3 more breaths together, inhaling and exhaling equally longer or a little longer if it's available. 2 more, inhale and exhale. 1 more breath here, inhaling and exhaling. Bring the smile on your face. Slowly and gently open the eyes. Let go the hands by the side and then bring the big toes to touch. Tuck the tailbone in, inner thighs together. Roll the shoulders back. Chin still slightly tuck in. Turn the palms to face the front of the mat. Your thumbs are facing to the sides of the mat. Holding your Tadasana mountain pose for a couple of breaths here. Maybe lifting, spread the toes of the mat. Spread and lift the toes off the ground and then exhale. Grab the mat with your toes. And we do this once again. Inhale your toes up, spreading them apart, and then exhale. So you're really bringing the 4 corners of the feet into the ground. Rolling the shoulders back, tailbone in. Feel free to close the eyes again if you want to, or keep the eyes open. 2 breaths here. Exhaling. 1 more. And out. Let's take 1 more breath here. Inhaling. And exhale. Great job. If your eyes are closed, open them up. Maintain this quality of your Tadasana so your legs are engaged. Tailbone in. We're going to warm up with 2 Surya Namaskara A, modifying a little bit. So when you're ready, arms up. Inhale, shoulders away from the ears. Look up, tailbone still in. Exhale, forward fold. Gazing at your toes, bring the fingertips in front of your toes at the top of the mat. Inhale for a flat back, shifting the body weight slightly forward on the toes so you keep equally the weight, toes and heels. We stay here for a breath and then exhale, you fold. 1 more time, fingertips in front of your toes. Inhale for that flat back, shoulders away from the ears, stretching the back of the leg. Exhale, you fold. Bring the hands back on the mat. Step back to a plank. From your plank, you're going to drop the knees, chest and chin down, elbows in, hips up. Untuck the toes. Inhale for a cobra, maybe baby cobra to begin with. Tops of the feet are pressing down towards the back of the mat, shoulders away. Exhale, lower down on the mat. Bring the fingertips out of your mat, elbows pointing towards the ceiling. Inhaling again for a back bend. And if this is not available, just continue doing your cobra. Make sure to roll the shoulders away and press the tops of the feet into the ground. You're going to exhale and lower down. And we do this once again. Inhale, press up. Heart forward and up always. Exhale, lower down. Walk the hands back in line with the chest. Tuck the toes in. Press up on your hands and knees. And exhale to press back to a first down or facing dog. Pedaling the feet one at a time. Bending knee. Keep the hips back and up. Shoulders away from the ears. Sharpening the sitting bones. Lengthening the upper body. Spreading fingers on the mat. Finding stillness in your downward facing dog for 2 breaths. Maybe looking towards the left, looking towards the right, to make sure we keep the neck long and the head heavy. One more time, gazing towards the left, towards underneath your left armpit. Do the same to the right. And then come back to stillness. One last breath there. Gazing at the top. Big step with your feet in between the hands. Big toes are touching. Exhale, you fold. Inhale to rise all the way up. The head is always the last one to look up. With your hands, exhale at the heart. Samastiti by the side. One more like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, you fold. Fingertips in front of your toes. Flat back on the inhale, shifting body weight equally toes and heels. Exhale, fold. One more inhale, flat back. Let's hold here an extra breath. Again, shoulders away from the ears, stretching the back of the legs. Exhale, the forward fold. Plant the hands down. Step to a plank, maybe changing, stepping with a different leg back this time. Knees, chest and chin down, elbows in. Slide forward, untap the toes. Cobra Bhujangasana on the inhale. Exhale, lower down, forehead on the mat. Bring again the fingertips outside your mat, elbows pointing up, and inhale, press up. Again, continuing with your cobra if this is not available. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, pressing up. Tops of the feet are pressing in the mat. Heart forward and up, shoulders away from the exhale, lower down. Walk the hands back in line with the chest. Tuck the toes in. Press up and press back. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths. One more. Maybe one extra breath will lift the heels off the mat. Bending in the knees. Thighs coming to chest, belly, belly. Chest towards the thighs. Exhaling, heels down. Gazing at the top, big step with the feet in between the hands, big toes are touching. Exhale, you fold. Inhale, press up all the way to stand. Head is the last one to look up. Exhale at the heart. Samastiti down by the side. Great job. Big toes are still touching, tailbone still in. Inner thighs together, bending knees, chair on the inhale, arms up. Lifting the heels off the mat for 3 breaths. Your inner thighs are squeezing in. Tailbone stays in. One more. Heels down. Exhale, fold. Flat back on the inhale. Plant the hands down and step to a plank. We're going to take a chaturanga this time. So shift the body weight forward over the wrist. Exhaling, elbows in, lower down. Inhaling for an upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha. Exhaling, Adho Mukha. Open the mouth, sliding out. Inhale your right leg back and up for a 3-legged. Hands equally pressing down, squaring the hips. 2 breaths there. One more breath here. Bring the knee to chest. Shift the body forward into a modified plank. Lift that knee towards the chest, belly. Keep a long neck, gazing to the front of the mat and down. And then when you are ready, step the right foot in between the hands. Back heel up, feet are hip apart. Inhale for a high crescent lunge. Squaring the hips and breathing. Roll the right outer hip back, left outer hip forward, holding here just a breath or two. Choose a steady gaze. We're gonna move from here into a warrior three. So when you're ready, lifting the left leg high off the ground, keep the hips square. Again, planting right toes, heel inside, outside of the foot into the ground. We hold here just a breath or two. One more. Beautiful. Press up to stand. Keep that left knee bent. Catch the inner left foot with your left hand. Keep the knees together. Right arm extends to the sky. Tailbones in. And press your left leg back. Resisting your left hand. Coming into a dancer pose. Just a breath or two here. Take your time. One more. Beautiful. When you're ready, unwind. Move back to warrior three right from here. Extending the left leg back, left arm to the front. Your right foot, four corners of it, pressing down. Relax the jaws. One final breath there. And then bending right knee, step the left foot back. Coming back to a high lunge. Just a breath here. Exhaling, warrior two, left leg sideways, arms parallel to the ground, gaze to the right. 2 breaths in your warrior two, Virabhadasana two. Last one there. When you are ready, reach with your left hand to the right inner hip, right palm flips to the heavens, and reverse your warrior, maintaining the lunge. Nothing changes in your legs. Maybe turn the gaze towards your right elbow. 2 breaths here. Beautiful. One more. Press back to warrior two. Exhaling, right hand inside your right foot for a side angle. Left shoulder remains to the sky. And exhale, left arm reach for the front of the mat. Gazing back towards the left elbow. 1 or 2 breaths there. Slightly resisting right inner knee against the right upper arm. So they stay at the center. Knee and arm, they're not moving sideways. And if you're gazing up to the left, gaze to the side of your mat and press up to warrior two with the next inhale. We're going to flow here a few times from warrior two, reversing your warrior, back to warrior two, exhaling for a side angle. 2 more times. Press up, warrior two, reverse your warrior, warrior two, side angle. Once again, press up, warrior two, reverse your warrior, press back up, side angle. Great job. Let's hold for one last breath there. Our side angle, Utthita Paschimottanasana. And when you're ready, exhale your left hand down, frame your right foot. Pivot the back heel up, coming into a runner's lunge. Left hand stays, inhale down. Exhale, right arm up, twist. Kick through that back heel. Don't collapse in the left shoulder. Look up at your right hand. 2 breaths there. One last. And exhale, frame again your right foot. You're going to come into both outer edges of your feet, shifting the body onto your left hand, inhaling right arm up once again for a modified side plank. 1 or 2 breaths there. And then you're going to step your right foot all the way on top of the left for a full side plank, Paschimottanasana, for 5 breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, right hand down, plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. We rest here for a breath. When you are ready, gazing at the top of the mat. Big step with the feet in between the hands, big toes touching. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, come into a chair, arms up, heels up. 3 breaths only. 2 and 1. Heels down, press up to stand, hands at the heart. Down by the side, side it out, one breath. Beautiful. Let's move on. From the top of your mat, bend the knees, chair, arms up, inhale. Heels up, 5 breaths there. 4, squeeze those knees together. Relax the shoulders, 3, 2, 1. Heels down, exhale, forward fold. Flat back on the inhale. Plant the hands down, step to a plank. Move through a chaturanga. Inhaling, urdhva mukha. Exhaling, adho mukha. One breath here, exhale, side it out. Inhale, left leg back and up, 3-legged dog, 2 breaths, pressing the hands equally down. One more. Bring the left knee to chest, shifting the body forward into a modified plank. Lift that knee to the chest belly, squeezing that knee in as much as you can, not collapsing in the shoulders for just a breath. Left foot steps in between the hands. Inhale, press up to high lunge. You're keeping the feet hip apart. 1 or 2 breaths here before moving into our warrior 3. Start choosing a steady gaze in front of you, and when you are ready, press up, lifting to a nice warrior 3 for 2 breaths, trying to keep those hips square, not tensing the shoulders. One last. Come to stand, preparing for your dancer. Right hand catch the right inner foot, knees together. Left arm extends up in line with the body, in line with your left ear. And kicking hand into foot, foot into hand. Extend the leg back. Taking 2 breaths in your dancer pose. 2 more. Last one. We move straight into a warrior 3 from here. Unwind. Extend the right arm forward. Right leg extend back. One more breath. And then step the right foot back. Inhaling. Arms up. Back to a high lunge. Exhale. Sideways warrior 2. 2 breaths here. Gazing to the left. Feel free to close the windows in your place. I did that. This class will feel a lot like a hot yoga class. Beautiful. When you're ready, reverse your warrior. Right hand reach for your left inner hip. Left palm flips to the heavens and reach for the back of the mat, keeping the lunge, maybe 2 breaths, gazing at the left elbow. 1 or 2 breaths. Back to warrior 2. Exhale, side, right shoulder still, reaching for the ceiling, and then exhale, right arm reach to the front of the mat, still resisting, left upper arm against the left inner knee. So again, they stay at the center. One breath before doing that, little flow. And if you're ready, and gazing to the right elbow, gaze to the side of the mat, press up warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Warrior 2. Side angle, exhale. Press back up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. Warrior 2. And side angle. One last time. Press up, warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. I don't know about your left leg, but mine is shaking. Warrior 2. And side angle. Great job. Exhale, frame your left foot. Pivot the back heel up, runner's lunge, right hand stays. Inhale there, exhale, left arm up. Twisting lunge, 2 breaths. One more. Come onto both outer edges of your feet for 2 breaths into a modified side plank. So left knee is dropping slightly towards the mat. Again, outer edges of the feet are on the mat. When you are ready, step into a full side plank Vajrasana on the right for 5 breaths. For 4, for 3, and 1. Come back to a plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Wonderful. One breath there. Gaze at the top. Big, big steps. Both feet in between the hands, big toes touching. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Come to a chair. Arms up. Heels up. 3 breaths on. 2 and 1. Exhale, fold. Beautiful. Bring the hands down. Step to a plank again. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Gaze at the top. Big, big step with both feet in between the hands. Big toes touching. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, chair. Arms up, inhale. Heels up. 3 breaths, hold. Squeezing those knees together. 2 and 1. Heels down. This time press up to stand. Hands at the heart. And down by the side. Rest here for a breath. From the top of the mat, if you're ready, let's do this flow just one more time, maybe a little faster. So when you're ready, bend the knees, arms up, chair on the inhale, heels up for just a breath. Heels down, exhale, forward. Flat back on the inhale, plant the hands down, step 2, plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, right leg back and up, 3 leg. Right knee to chest, come forward, squeeze that knee to chest. Step the right foot in between. Inhale, high lunge, feet are hip apart. Press up, warrior 3, take flight. Dancer pose when you're ready, bend into the left knee. Right arm up, kick the hand against the foot, foot against the hand, and take a breath in your dancer. Press all the way to a warrior 3 from here when you're ready. Step back to a high crescent. Exhale, warrior 2, sideways. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior 2, exhale, side angle. Press back up, warrior 2. Exhale, frame the right foot. Pivot the back heel up. Left hand stays, inhale there, exhale, right arm up and twist. Just a breath. Come onto the outer edges of your both feet for a modified side plank. And before we're doing our side plank, fully on the left, step the right foot to the back of the mat for a wild thing. Hips up, inhale. When you're ready, come again. Left side, side plank, Vajrasana. 2 or 3 breaths here. Just one more. Plank when you're ready. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Moving straight onto the left side. Inhale, left leg back and up. Left knee to chest. Squeeze that knee, shifting the body forward. Left foot steps in between. High lunge. Inhale, arms up. And moving into a warrior 3 at your own time when you're ready. Lifting up, preparing for your dancer. Left arm stays up. Kick that leg back. Shift straight into a warrior three from here. Right leg back, right arm forward. Stepping back, right foot, arms up, high lunge, inhale. Exhaling, warrior two, sideways gaze to the left. Reverse warrior when you are ready. Come back to a warrior two and move into a side angle for just a breath. Pressing back up, warrior two. Exhaling, we frame the left. Pivot the back heel up, runner's lunge. Right hand stays. Inhale there. Exhale, left arm up. One breath on. Come onto the outer edges of your both feet and gaze up if it's available for one extra breath. Step the left foot all the way to the left side of your mat. Inhale your hips up for a wild thing. And then we move into a right side plank Vajrasthana, just for 3 breaths. 2 more. Last one. Left hand back down, plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog, side it out. Great job, gaze at the top. Step your feet both in between the hands, big toes touching. Exhale, fold. Press up to stand all the way. The head is the last one to look up. Exhale at the heart. Samasthiti by the side. One last time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands on the mat and step to a downward facing dog this time. Resting here. Maybe walking the feet a little bit closer. And releasing your right hand, reach for your left ankle. Exhale, gaze underneath your left armpit. 2 breaths there. One last. Back to downward facing dog and switch. Release your left hand, reach for your right ankle. Inhale there, exhale, gaze underneath your right armpit. 1 or 2 breaths there. Great job, you guys, today. Come back to a downward facing dog and then slowly exhale your knees down, bringing them forward, crisscrossing legs and sitting, extending legs in front of you for a Paschimottanasana, arms up, legs and feet together. Exhale, forward fold. Thinking more of a crown of the head towards your feet when you fall, rather than dropping the head down. Don't hyperextend. Stay here for 2 breaths only. One more. And then head up on the inhale and exhale. Let go. Cross the legs with the right leg in front of the left. We're going to twist. Inhaling, arms up. Twist to the right with your next exhale, bringing your left hand on the right knee and the right hand behind you, turning the chin and gaze to the right. Only as far as can the neck can go, not collapsing in your right hand. One breath there. And then we come back to center and change the cross of the legs. Left leg in front of the right, arms up, inhale and exhale, twist to the left. Right hand, left knee, left hand behind you, turning the gaze and chin to the back. Not collapsing in the left hand, not crunching left side of the body. One more breath there. And we come back to center. Bring the hands at the heart in Namaste. And we are going to end the class here. Thank yourself for showing on the mat today. And I hope you really enjoy this express. For me, it was a hot yoga class. Again, I closed all the windows, doors, and I really sweat it out. So do the same if this is something you want. Otherwise, still a practice it will be. And if you think this class can benefit someone, can help someone, please share it with your friends. And I want to thank you for doing that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for today. The divine light within me honors the divine light within. Namaste.